Hi there, quick little guide for anyone interested in taking on the Inferno on a mobile device. I recommend first off not using a really tiny phone screen or a really giant device like an iPad Pro. Sweet spot is sort of around the iPad mini, but I've seen it people do with much smaller and much larger in general. If you need a general Inferno guide, I recommend checking out Xzacts along with the 100 other guides on YouTube that are ready to go. This is really just for things that are specific to someone who'd be going in on a mobile device. You can get the rest of the resources elsewhere. How to lazy flick on a mobile device, in this example will be against a ranger. Flick your range prey on before his animation starts. Once his animation starts, flick it off. So as he stands up, flick it on. As his animation starts, flick it off. You can also count it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, but essentially on, off, on, off. If done correctly, you won't take damage. You won't use any pressure. On, off. You can alternatively count it as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. On, off. 2, 3. On, off. So that is how you lazy flick against a ranger. Not too hard to do, but it does take some practice to really get a hang of the timing. Same thing when you want to flick against the major, except rather than focus on those animations, I like to focus on that whoosh whoosh noise he makes when he attacks as my signal to turn off. So, off. On, off, 3, on, off, 2, 3, on, off, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, on, off. Exact same thing as the ranger, but you're focusing on that whoosh whoosh noise that he makes. Where your eyes should be, usually look at your prayer icons, because if you misclick to the left or too far to the right, then you'll tank a hit, and that is not good. You can watch the guys on your peripherals with no dramas. Alright, if you're flicking against a blob, it's the exact same pattern. So instead of turning off, you want to switch the alternate prayer, and then count to 4. Switching between every number. So range, mage, range, range, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's the exact same thing. When you've got a blob, it's just switching to the alternate prayer instead of turning your prayer off and counting to 4 as you go. Hope that makes sense. If not, I apologize. Takes practice, have a go at it. You'll work it out eventually. Here's where it gets complicated. If you are flicking between a major and a blob, or a ranger and a blob, and need to move around the corner of the killer, you would flick against whatever you can see. So major in this example, and then as soon as you hit mage, immediately tap the tile you want to run to. Keep flicking and you won't take any damage. So it would be mage, range, mage, range, mage, range, mage, range, mage tap, range, mage, range, mage, range, mage, range, mage, range, mage, range. If the mage you can see me, it's mage tap, range. And then continue the pattern, you won't take any damage. Just finish up this wave here, and then we'll go on to some safe spots. But remember, just practice this stuff. You don't need to 2-tick flick on mobile, it's a useless skill for mobile players. You can 1-tick flick or lazy flick the whole thing. Alright, here's safe spot number 1. This tile exactly where I'm standing, it blocks a lot of mobs that spawn where that ranger did. I'll show a couple of examples of that here. Safe spot the blob just by running there. Safe spot the mage just by running to that tile. So do your cast and then tap away. Again, safe spot. And then this is a cool little trick that I'll throw in as well. From here, you can actually run to a tile further north, which will stop any other mobs being able to see you. And you can kill nibs that are attacking the pillar without risking. If there was a mage where that melee was, he wouldn't be able to see you either. Right, next safe spot. Same side of the pillar, but on the west instead of the east. This is the melee flicking tile. So 9 out of 10 times if a melee and either mage or range can see you, you'd be able to play range, melee, 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 range, melee, melee, melee. Same pattern as before, but flick to melee instead of flicking off. This is against the major. Run to that melee tile. Mage, melee, 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 mage, melee, melee, melee. We know the timing of the mage. We know the timing of the range. It's just flicking to the melee in between all the other ones. And from that tile, you will be safe 9 out of 10 times. Next tile safe spot to the west of the pillar. This is option 3. I don't prefer to go here because a lot of mobs can see you, but in a lot of these spawns, like the one shown, it's the safest place to go. Blocks everything from the east from reaching you. Okay, if you need to flick from left to right on the pillar when there's no blobs, as soon as their animation starts, you can just tap the next corner. Alright, next on wave 65, we want to drop tile markers. We're getting proper tile markers in the future, but we don't have them yet. Basically, you see where I dropped them in the video, drop them in the same spot when you play. They're one further out than the tile someone on PC would use, because if we use the same ones as the people on PC, we would pick them up when we run to them, which is not ideal. The problem with this as well being, once you finish this wave, you can't log out, because if you log out, your tile markers will disappear. So set them on wave 67 when you've got just the remaining ranger. Open your rune pouch, drop them in those specific tiles, use the pebbles as a reference point. And we're one tile further out than the people on PC. And to kill the first Jad, in the middle of those pebbles there. Also don't stand near the pillars. When they break, you'll take damage. This is where I run to start triple Jads. See, there's 4 blank pebble-less tiles there. That specific one that I run to now has great visibility for the Jads and for killing the Jad healers, and also kill the southern one first. For Zuck, this is where you run to make those tile safe spots work. Just on the outside, then on the outside again of the runes on the floor, and then on the other side you just run past them and just follow this pattern. Outside the runes, outside the runes, outside the runes, and then inside the runes, and then back to outside the runes after that. Those are the safe spots. You can use the runes for reference. Alright, how to flick the sets if you want to flick the sets, which I do recommend. It's not that hard on mobile. Attack the first one that you can see that you're close to, boom. As soon as his animation starts, if you shoot the next mob, they will be off ticked. So, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's the time with the ranger. On that 1, if you shoot the ranger, they will be off ticked. Yeah, it's saves you a lot of resources off ticking them. You won't take any damage if done correctly.
3 minutes till the second set if doing 2 sets.
And that is my Zuck YouTube set timer, which you can find on YouTube on my channel as well. 2 timer sets if you have any set timers. That is all. Good luck. All the best. It's a tough game. It's doable on mobile. I promise you can do it with enough attempts. If you have any questions, drop them below and I will answer them as best I can. Hopefully this guide wasn't too confusing, but happy to clarify anything in the chat. Good luck.